I'll be like, dang, and she going for me, and she tough. And then I'll just look a little bit harder. And I could see that she gonna mess up my life for the next 2 to 3 months. I swear. I could literally look at it like, nah, she like me and I like her, but yeah, no, she gonna mess up my life for the next 4 months. Let me not. And we are reacting to a video for the one, the only, the homie, Novatoria. 5 signs your brain picked a crush before you did. Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro. My crush depends on what day it is, what the lighting is, how bright the moon is, what time of night it is. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be flipping through crushes. But I don't know if that counts as a crush or is it infatuation. Let's find out.
You don't choose who you like. Your brain already did it for you. In this video, we'll uncover
if Lotto posted or not.
the surprising signs behind attraction and how your brain makes decisions without your input. Ready to find out who's really pulling the strings? Let's dive in. You think you're choosing who to fall for. Cute. Let me guess, you once had a crush on someone totally wrong for you.
I'm not gonna lie, my girl would never have pigtails. It's just not happening. Shout out everybody that got pigtails though. My girl would never, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Can't happen.
Maybe your friend's friend, your boss, or that one barista.
I'm kidding!
Who never remembered your name but smiled just enough to mess you up for weeks? So next time you think this must be fate, maybe ask yourself if it's just adrenaline and bad lighting in the bar. So now that we've destroyed the illusion of free will in your life, let's get technical.
Okay.
Your brain doesn't have one system for love, it has 3.
Okay.
And they don't always get along.
Okay, thick as hell. Culture. Some type of culture, black culture, any type of culture, Hispanic, African, anything from Haitian to Sweden, just some type of culture. Okay, thick culture, gotta be religious. Fourth spot getting freaked though, I'm not gonna lie, I need her to go crazy.
First up, lust. This is pure biology. Feelings fueled by hormones like testosterone and estrogen, it doesn't care about personality, goals, or red flags. It wants reproduction, or at least rehearsal. Then comes attraction. That can't—
I'm not too far off. What did I say? I said thick. That's lust. I said culture. That's attractive. Hold on! I feel like I'm not too far off. You were off. My fault.
Stop thinking about them phase? That's dopamine. Norepinephrine and low serotonin doing a rave in your brain, obsession, insomnia, and butterflies included.
Okay.
Finally, attachment, the long game system.
Attachment to our Lord and Savior. Yes, sir. Amen.
Driven by oxytocin and vasopressin, it's what makes you want to stay, nest, Netflix, and remember to buy almond milk. The
Sure, you give me mad norphormorphine. That's what
kicker, these systems can activate separately. You can lust after one person, obsess over another, and feel safe with a third. Congratulations, you're a walking love triangle.
This is why I be feeling like I need 3 hoes. It makes I get it. I be trying to get it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, why do I feel like I need 3 shorties on my body at once? We built like this. That makes more sense. You get one shorty for one, Joan. Like, you get one shorty to make you feel good. You get one shorty to make you feel safe. And then you get like one for the other third reason that I forgot about. You know what I'm saying? You don't pull. That is actually a fact. I ain't gonna lie.
So what actually happened?
If you probably just say that, I can't, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how people do it. Shout out all my people in your poly relationships, though. No cap. I can't. I don't know how, bro. I can't, bro. I need a mono ad relationship, bro. If you cheat, you're out the door. If you with somebody else, you out the door. I ain't gonna lie. Emotional cheat, physical cheat, all of that, bro. I can't, bro. I just can't be sharing, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm like a, what is it? When somebody don't have siblings? Yeah, like I'm like an only kid with mine, bro. Don't touch mine, bro. No kill.
Inside your brain when you're falling in love? Spoiler, it looks a lot less like a rom-com and a lot more like a coke habit. In the attraction phase, your dopamine levels spike big time. That's the same reward chemical triggered by gambling, sugar, or drugs. It makes the person feel special, magical, destined, even if they just coded Fight Club and often to succulents. And here's the twist. Serotonin, the chemical that helps you stay calm and rational.
Is it not serotonin? It's serotonin? Sorry.
Drops, which is why you're texting them at 2:13 a.m. and overanalyzing emoji choices like your sanity depends on it. Add unpredictable rewards like mixed signals or hot and cold behavior, and you're.
But let me tell you guys my hot take though. My hot take. If a girl's giving you mixed signals, she don't like you. Like being on both parts of it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. My lived experience is a girl either thinks I'm the finest shit to ever touch this planet, or she thinks I'm chop shit. There's no in between. There's literally no in between for me. I'm either the finest thing she has seen in her entire life, or I am the ugliest man that has ever been able to grace her eyeballs. If a shorty don't fuck with me, bro, I get all the mixed signals in the world. Oh, I don't know, da-da-da-da-da. If a shorty mess with me, though, overly going. It's so bad. Like, there's no guessing there. There's nothing there. It's literally just, Stanley, you're good looking, let's do it. And then I'm like, oh, she messed with me. But that's what I be living by, I'm not gonna lie. So if a shorty throw me mixed signals, I just be like, she not really there for real. But I could be wrong, though. Don't take my advice. I be fumbling shorties every day. You know what I'm saying?
Your brain gets even more hooked. It's not love, it's your brain binge watching a relationship that hasn't even started. So, if love feels like a chemical high, why does your brain keep picking the wrong people? Your early experiences with caregivers literally shape your love map. What feels safe, familiar, or even exciting? And spoiler, sometimes what's familiar is also toxic. A landmark study on attachment theory by Hazen and Shaver in 1987 found that people tend to form romantic bonds based on the same attachment styles that developed in childhood. If you grew up with unpredictability, emotional distance, or chaos, your brain might now crave that same chaos in adult relationships. Not because it's good, but because it's known. You're not falling for someone who feels.
Yeah, I can't do anything toxic, bro. I don't want nothing in toxic. I had a very loving family. I had a very loving home. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as things get much toxic in front of my life, bro, you're out of here. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You yelled at me in public, you're out of here. I ain't gonna lie. You put your hands on me, you're out of here. I'm not gonna lie. You do some crazy shit like show up at my door unannounced and you knocking and stuff like that, you're out of here. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, bro. You got no manners and you treat waiters bad, you're out of here. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I got a zero tolerance for anything remotely toxic. I'm not gonna cap, bro. It's overly bad. It's so bad that I have to let them know beforehand. I'm like, yo, if this happens, it's not even that I wouldn't have wanted to talk to you about it twice. It's just that if you do these things, I just can't go about it, bro. It's not nothing great. It's not nothing crazy like somebody sneezes around you and they didn't say bless you. I'm not gonna be like, oh, we're breaking up now. It's like, it has to be overtly like, just like, yo, you're either showing toxic traits or yo, you're showing like you just don't care for people. You get what I'm saying? I just can't do it, bro. I just overly be dipping, gang.
Feels right, you're falling for someone who feels familiar. And sometimes, that's just a rerun of childhood pain with better lighting and more texting. You thought childhood wiring was snaky? Wait till you hear how simply seeing someone over and over can trick your brain into thinking it's love.
A month straight, yes sir. Not 24 hours, but every single day.
It's called the mere exposure effect, and it's exactly what it sounds like. The more often you see a person, the more you tend to like them. Familiarity feels safe and your brain is lazy. That's why office crushes, school romances, and gym flirtations happen so easily.
That's why your shorty be getting her cardboard boxes blown out by her work husband. I'm telling you, bro. It wasn't until I was in Panera and I was looking around me and I was like, damn, when did everybody I work with become bad? I was really in Panera as a jit, like, yo, everybody in this Panera is bad as hell, fine as hell. And then I left and I was like,
your brain isn't falling in love, it's getting used to a face.
Oh, W leader.
And then it goes, well, I've seen this person 27 times this week. Must be destiny. But it's not just habit, your brain also runs a silent beauty checklist, and it's weirdly consistent across cultures. Time to talk symmetry, skin, and survival instincts. First off, facial symmetry. Multiple studies show that people rate symmetrical faces as more attractive.
2 by 8, because somebody gonna help you out and delete them.
Why? Because symmetry is a potential sign of genetic health. Evolution doesn't care about your type, it cares about offspring. Then there's skin clarity and posture. Clear skin and upright body posture signal health and vitality. Your brain notices this even if you consciously don't. Bottom line, part of your taste is actually just your DNA trying to shop for strong genes. But what if you could outsmart your brain and find your ideal match using math? Yeah, we made a whole video about that, links in the description.
Oh my God,
so now you know your brain is checklists.
If I could break down finding the woman of my dream into numbers, bro, that would make me so much happier, bro. I hate things that are intangible. I hate things that are intangible. I'm really a 1 + 1 = 2 person. If I do this and I do this, I will get this. I love things like that, which is crazy considering my job, but I'm a very 1 + 1 = 2 person. Love is not 1 + 1 = 2, gang. You 1 + 1 and get 36 in this bit. I don't like it, bro. You could do all the things and then you could not get the love at the end of it, and then you just gotta keep doing the things that you heard does the things right. And then you'll hear other people do completely opposite things, and then they'll get the answer that you're looking for. Like, why do the people that I know who are the worst human beings that cheated on their girl every single day of the year have the most loving and caring family and wife? You know what I'm saying? Kids and all that, picket fence and all that. Horrible people still cheating on their wife. Like, what's going on? What did I do wrong? You get what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't know their the interconnections of their relationships and stuff like that. But it'd be looking crazy outside in.
Patterns and chemical addictions. But what about the timing? Why do some connections hit like lightning and others grow slowly, quietly, and still end up meaning everything? The truth is, not all attraction is instant. Some of the deepest relationships start as, man, that spark you're waiting for, it's not the only path to love. Psychologists call it the slow burn.
I'm not gonna lie, girls hate that shit. I'm not gonna lie, according to what I know, bruh, girls hate this shit. Cause the slow burn is like the friendship to like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, let's get to know each other. And then it's like, damn, you was my friend. You were supposed to be my friend. And then da-da-da-da-da. So you gotta pick one. Are the guys allowed to get out of the friend zone and be y'all's little stink? Or is it not allowed? If I liked you when I saw you and we was talking, that's when we could be on that. We can't be on that over a course of period of time. Because from what I've heard, from my understanding, that if you are introduced and you come about as a friend, you're supposed to respectfully stay in that friendship slot. I'm willing to be wrong though. I have not met every woman in the world, but that is what I've heard.
Affection that builds over time, usually through trust, shared experiences, and consistent emotional safety. It's not fireworks, it's a campfire, and it lasts. And
also, you said you want a slow burn at this point. Okay, would you date your guy best friend?
Instant chemistry, on the other hand, can burn fast and die faster. It's exciting, sure, but it can be fueled more by novelty and dopamine than by real connection. So, if someone didn't wow you on the first interaction, don't write them off yet. Real connection sometimes takes time and a second look. But let's be real, not every slow burn leads to true love. Sometimes your brain skips the campfire and runs straight into a forest fire. Studies show that people with dark traits, narcissism, psychopathy often get rated as more attractive for short-term relationships. Why? Confidence, boldness, risk-taking. These traits scream strong genes to your primitive brain, even if your logical brain is screaming run. So, if you found yourself crushing on someone who feels like a bad idea, congratulations! Your evolutionary wiring is firing on all cylinders.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been getting better at stopping that though. Like, I'll see a shorty, I'll be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And then shorty will be going for me. I'll be like, dang, and she going for me, and she tough? And then I'll just look a little bit harder. And I could see that she gonna mess up my life for the next 2 to 3 months. I swear. I could literally look at it like, nah, she like me and I like her, but yeah, no, she gonna mess up my life for the next 4 months. Let me not. And like literally because of that, I've been having the most peaceful months of my life as of recently. No bad. I've been having so much peace these last couple of months, bro. It hasn't been no crazy girl stories, no nothing, bro. Because I finally have the ability to now look at a shorty and be like, yeah, nah, you're gonna try to enter into my home when I'm asleep. I'm off that. And I'll just walk the other way, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all know my YouTube girl stories, gang. Y'all know the sweet stuff. Y'all know the nice stuff. Y'all know the calm stuff. Girls be crazy. They be crazy, gang. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Doesn't mean you should date them, it just means your brain still thinks it's 10,000 BC.
Sorry, the girls that I have interacted with be crazy. You're right, not girls be crazy. I have amazing women in my chat only. Everybody else though, it's like, no, I'm joking.
But sometimes, it's not even about confidence or danger, it's
There's
just
worse?
something. The person makes no logical sense, and it still hijacks your brain like a surprise software update. Psychologists call this
W check, Lil 15. W check, W check, W check.
the X factor. Unpredictable, illogical attraction that defies your usual patterns. Sometimes it's timing, sometimes it's vulnerability, sometimes it's just chaos. And suddenly all the checklists, hide, career, Spotify playlists, disappear. You feel something deeper, something real. Science can't always explain it, but if it works, if it heals something in you, maybe it doesn't need to. Let's be honest, you don't choose your crush, your brain made that decision 3 seconds after they smiled. Dopamine, childhood baggage, office proximity, it's not fate, it's a glitchy algorithm with attachment issues. But hey, knowing how
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of right. You really don't choose your crush. I was walking down the street, I was walking down the street Saturday. Today's Monday, Sunday, Saturday. I was walking down the street, very attractive black woman walking, right? Mind you, I'm walking, overly minding my business. I'm not the type to be on nothing. When I'm out and about, this is my face, no cap. Right? So I'm walking, shorty, like, if you guys were chat, right? If you guys were the ones walking, shorty's eyes, like, I'm a walk, but this is like shorty's eyes following me, right? Her eyes like, boom. So intense that I had to go talk to her. And in that moment, she became my crush. I was like, overly, while I was walking, I was like, oh, cool, you know what I'm saying? As I was walking though, and she kept like, eyeing my whole thing down, I was like, you know what? You're right. I do love you. Yo, you're right. You know what? Where am I going? You're absolutely right, honey. My fault. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. She was overly bold. She was so bad too. She was so beautiful.
the system works, that's your cheat code. So tell us, when was the last time you caught feelings for someone totally wrong? Leave a comment below, subscribe for more psychological sabotage, and see you next time.
Hey man, if you guys understand the 5 signs your brain picked the crush, make sure that you like, comment down below. I'm gonna catch you in the next video. Goodbye. Peace.